As the creatures genetically closest to humans, much of our research around animal intelligence over the past few decades has looked at the intellect of apes. This chimpanzee at a research facility in Japan is seen smashing his human opponent in a test of their working memories.
Ayumu gets it right almost every time, and I've got it right once.
And then there's animal sentience, a creature's capability to feel and sense emotion. Coco, the gorilla fluent in American Sign Language, who got to know Robin Williams some years ago, was said to have shown grief when told about the comedian's passing.
She's needing a lot of support. The sign that she told me was she doesn't cry.
But it's certainly not just primates that display both intellect and a capability to feel. While they're considered pests by many farmers, dingoes are extremely smart, strategic, and it's believed also sentient. At a research facility in Victoria, a dingo is videoed moving a table toward a fence to get closer to a piece of food. And here, another unlatches its own gate so as to get closer to a friend. On his research trips to Fraser Island, Rob Appleby has also seen the animals show emotion along with those smarts.
This pup died this particular day, which was quite sad, and I went back the next day to film again, and the pup's body had been moved and quite a distance, and then I actually saw her move it. And so there's that kind of element of denial, if you like.
While trained dolphins are most often seen performing rote-learned routines to show their intelligence, at this marina, researchers have encouraged the animals to creatively plan their own move, and they're stunned at the outcome.
Go, go, go! Did you see that? They went on their backs and they lifted their tails.
That's really cool.
That's monumental. They've never done that before.
Dolphins also show complex social behaviours. Researchers have seen them try to impress potential partners with gifts. We know they copulate for fun, not just procreation, and they tend to sense one another's emotions. It's believed this is one reason why when a dolphin is sick and beaches itself, that others follow. Understanding how conscious animals are to positive and negative emotions isn't just interesting, it's extremely important, particularly with creatures in our care.
By accepting that animals are sentient, or at least some of the animals are sentient, then that becomes very important in terms of protecting the welfare of the animals. Because if they're sentient, they can therefore suffer.
Professor Paul Hemsworth from Melbourne University has studied animal well-being for years. And while many of us might think of livestock welfare issues, Professor Hemsworth says our companion animals could be the ones that aren't always being properly understood.
When I'm talking about the welfare of companion animals, for example, I'm talking about, yes, not only looking after their health, looking after their nutrition, also looking after their social requirements, also providing them with a stimulating environment.
Today, research into animal intelligence is starting to look at creatures well beyond the common mammal.
From birds all the way through mammals, and there's even research coming out now with reptiles and octopus and a whole variety of animals that are really opening our eyes in terms of intelligence.
While we've come a long way in understanding how animals think and feel, to really get there we'll probably need what Dr. Dolittle started singing about in the 60s, to really communicate with the animals.
If I could walk with the animals, talk with the animals, grunt and squeak and squawk with the animals.